everybody, I am at Arcade 92 in McKinney, but I'm actually about to head out of here and head over to RetroFest-themed. So this is going to be about an hour drive. We're going to go check this out because I love everything retro. So we're going to check out retro video games, retro toys, just kind of all the things from the 70s, 80s, 90s, all those things give you that kind of retro feel. So when I get there, one of the main things I want to accomplish today is to show you guys just some of the things that really catch my eye. So maybe it'll be video games, maybe not. Doesn't necessarily have to be like the most rare things, but just things that give me that nostalgic, warm feeling inside, right? Which is why we're here. This is why Arcade 92 is here. So if you were a kid or a young adult of any form in the early 90s, then you're going to love this place. If you missed the 90s, then you're still going to love this place. So anyways, I got about an hour drive ahead of me, so we're going to get heading down. And I'm going to show you the things that really caught my eye, but towards the end of the video, what I am going to do is kind of go through some of the vendors there and ask them, hey, what's the rarest thing you have here? Or what's the most unique thing you have here? But maybe even better, like, you know, what is the thing that is, like, most special to you? Because sometimes I love to hear those stories. So let's head out. It's time to head to RetroFest-themed. First up is Castle Grayskull from the cartoon series He-Man. Shockingly, He-Man actually only lasted from 1983 to 1985. With only having a 2-year run, it just had such a major impact on 80s kids and 90s kids. Next is this absolutely beautiful Nintendo NES action set, still in the box, and this box is in near pristine condition. Check out this Nintendo Power magazine. Nintendo Power gave hints and tricks and tips to people to play their Nintendo games at home and to master the games that they were having difficulty with. This magazine ran for 24 years, ending in 2007. Next, we have the 5th issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book. This is such a cool find. This one really caught my eye. This is Exo Squad, the cartoon series. Exo Squad ran from 1993 to 1994, and I'm going to say this was my absolute favorite cartoon series. So great, such a deep show. Really loved every bit of it. MechWarrior 2 for PC was such a great game, but I remember even getting the BattleTech robot stats and specs, and I kind of looked and memorized those as if they were like sports players, like baseball players or football players, and memorized all their stats. Check out Tiger's X-Men. These Tiger electronics were so very basic, so very basic and simple, yet I just have such fond memories of these things, and I'm sure you do too if you played them. But Tiger would make many versions of this, and this particular one is X-Men. Priced at $500, we have a Game Boy still in the box, coming with the free Tetris. This box is in amazing condition, and you just do not see them in this condition that often. This one is very unique. This is a boxed version of Doom. Now, what makes this so strange is that the creators of Doom made it to be shareware, where you could share floppy disks with each other, and you would basically be able to play the first few levels or first single level for free, and then you could download the entire game if you wanted to. So to see a box for this, that is not very typical. We've got another box in amazing condition. This is the Odyssey 2, and this box is in near perfect condition. This thing has been around for 40 to 50 years, and to just see cardboard in this condition is pretty amazing. Okay, so yes, this is Tetris. May seem like nothing unique, but this is the Tengen Tetris. Tengen basically made an illegal bootleg instead of using the licensed Nintendo Tetris. Eventually, Tengen had to stop producing these games, so finding a black Tetris cartridge is pretty unique. The Atari Lynx is personally my favorite portable console, and this was kind of near the end of Atari. This would be the last portable console that they would make, but I thoroughly enjoyed my Lynx. The Nintendo Power Pad. I have fond memories of running on this thing, realizing that I'm losing, getting down on my knees, and beating these things with my hands as fast as I can. Not really sure why I was able to move my hands faster than my feet, but I have very fond memories of this device. This one is actually a recent release with the Nintendo Switch World Champion Edition. And this one definitely caught my eye because this World Champion Edition happened in the early 90s, and I was actually a participant in Dallas, Texas for this. So to see this come back around as the special edition Switch is pretty cool. Another fun fact for you is the Nintendo World Champion 1990 logo is actually the main inspiration for the Arcade 92 logo. As I mentioned before, I went around to some different vendors and I asked them, what is the most unique or rare or special to you item that you brought today?
Okay, well, it varies all the time. I did have Pokemon Heart Gold earlier, but so I guess I can highlight Castlevania Bloodlines. Now, it's not really the rare part of it, but if you've ever seen a game that's literally taken out of the shrink, out of the plastic, this is it right here. It literally looks like it was just opened up, which is kind of intriguing to me.
I think of the items I brought, it's probably this shooter for the Famicom. It's called Horror-Tyler. It is a homebrew. I think it's supposed to be pretty tough. Honestly, I haven't played it, but I've watched some videos online. It's pretty nuts. It is a Famicom game, so you got to have either a Famicom or an adapter to play it. And it pushes a lot of sprites on the screen. Honestly, I don't know how they do it on the NES because it kind of has some limitations. But yeah, I think of all the games that I have here, all the items I have here, this might be the most rare item. And it's not that bad. I mean, I priced it at $50. I thought that was pretty fair, but no bites yet. Just a couple of questions, I guess. Of the items I actually didn't bring, which I meant to, is I have a Famicom disc game that's called All Night Nippon. It's a modification of the Super Mario Brothers, and that's worth, I don't know. That one's very rare because you couldn't buy it just off the shelf. You had to go to those Famicom Disk System kiosks. But yeah, I forgot it on the shelf at home. I either forgot it or I intentionally kind of just left it there because I almost sold it last Retropalooza that I was at, but yeah, I didn't get anybody really interested when I brought it to RetroFest, so I didn't think about bringing it again, really. I don't know. 30 different reasons to not bring it. But yeah, this one, Horror-Tyler, it's worth a shot, worth a try anyway. Yeah, that's what I got.
This is Justin Jackson. We're regulars here at MagDeals Show, but we're just going to scan through some of the games I brought this weekend. The first one is Spider-Man Web of Fire. This is a really rare game on the Sega 32X. So you can see the price reflects it. All right, moving on to the next one, Street Fighter. It's a collection. This one comes with the registration. So typically price charges, I would say like around $290 to $300 for this game. The price is significantly increased because of that registration card and also because of the perfect condition of the CD inside. Moving on to Albert Odyssey, similar pricing concept for that one, and so on and so forth with the Sega Saturn. So the next game up is Sonic R. Again, same thing. You know, these are pretty rare games on the Sega Saturn. Pretty hard to find. And then we move on to the Sega Dreamcast. So this first one right here is called Ill Bleed. And perfect condition CD, very rare game, very expensive game. So these are all the bangers that we kind of brought out here. If you go just to the right, that's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So these JoJo games are available in a couple different platforms, and every platform it's on is pretty expensive, pretty rare, pretty limited. And then we come up here to the Project Justice and the Cannon Spike, so on and so forth. Very limited games, pretty rare, expensive. And if we go over to the 32X there, we got T-Mech. These games have been pretty rare on this particular system, the 32X system. The Spider-Man Web of Fire is one of those games on this system, and every game on there has been pretty rare to find as well. So yeah, the price reflects it. So I've got a couple of Fantasy Stars Online on GameCube. One includes a registration with it. One does not, but they're both in excellent shape, the CDs inside. So it's kind of rare to see two of them together like that. At least I got told that today by a few people. And then on top, the same thing goes for Bad Fur Day. You just don't see multiple copies like this anywhere, especially one that has a price tag on a pre-played game. So yeah, so that kind of sums up what I brought today as far as the big games that I got. And that's all I got for you.
So the rarest item that I have is Yokai Watch 3 on the 3DS. I actually got this traded in to me today here. One of the customers brought this in. But this is a super hard to find 3DS game. The loose card alone goes for $340, and this is a sealed original copy of Yokai Watch 3. I think there's one game that's more rare on the 3DS would be Barbie, some Barbie game that came out in Canada only. But yeah, this is really a hard to find 3DS game. And I got it traded in here at RetroFest today. And my name's Retro Bash. I'm from Houston, Texas. This is my first time coming out, and I appreciate everybody having me out here. Had a great time.
Definitely the most unique and rare item that I brought to the show would be this Game Boy kiosk, which I actually got it from Mexico about 2 years ago. And I got it for about $200. It's a restore piece. So you're gonna have the speakers for the Game Boy. The Game Boy, of course, will be here. And more than likely, they probably had the Tetris game pack as it was released. I do not have the key for it, so it still needs a little bit more cleaning, but I'm not able to open it. And a lot of people will try to retro bright it, but I don't really recommend it because it may make the plastics more fragile, and they could easily crack. But it's all original. It's a kiosk and you don't really see very often. And I got it all the way from Mexico.
That's it, everyone. Really hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you at the next RetroFest.